Have you ever looked at your reflection and quietly wondered, why am I losing strength even though I try to eat well? Or maybe you have noticed that it is harder to get out of a chair, carry groceries, or even feel steady on your feet. Things that used to be effortless. You are not alone. And today, I want to share something surprising with you, something that could gently but powerfully rebuild the strength you thought was gone forever. It is not a supplement, and it is not another pill. It is a natural food. A plant-based protein that, believe it or not, may work even better than eggs when it comes to building and protecting muscle in older adults. I am Dr. Evelyn Grace Morgan, and on this channel, I help men and women over 60 restore their strength, energy, and confidence using practical, science-backed habits. No gimmicks, just good food, smart choices, and the wisdom of how the body truly works in the second half of life. If you stay with me until the end of this video, I will show you exactly how this unique plant protein helps slow muscle loss, supports joint health, and even keeps your digestion happy along the way. I will also tell you how to prepare it so that it becomes part of your daily rhythm without any stress. So let us begin. As we age, our body naturally begins to lose muscle mass, a condition known as sarcopenia. It can begin as early as your 50s and silently progress if we are not careful. You may not notice it at first. It might show up as a little less strength in your legs or a bit more effort needed to lift a grocery bag or get out of a low chair. But over time, that muscle loss adds up, affecting your mobility, balance, and even your independence. The good news, however, is that this process is not set in stone. Your body still responds beautifully to the right kind of nutrition, especially the right kind of protein. Now, here is something many people do not realize. Not all proteins are created equal. Some digest too quickly and do not stay in your system long enough to support muscle rebuilding. Others are hard on your kidneys or contribute to inflammation if eaten in excess. And then there are proteins that lack the full range of essential amino acids your body needs to repair tissue, especially after physical activity or illness. That is why choosing the right kind of protein becomes even more important as we get older, and that is where this powerful, often underestimated plant comes in: lentils. Yes, humble, overlooked lentils. These tiny legumes have been feeding civilizations for thousands of years, from ancient Mesopotamia to modern kitchens. But only recently have we begun to appreciate how effective they are at supporting healthy aging, particularly when it comes to muscle repair and maintenance. Lentils are one of the few plant-based sources that offer a strong amino acid profile, which is crucial for rebuilding and maintaining lean body mass. Unlike some other plant proteins that fall short in lysine or methionine, lentils provide a more complete range of what your body needs, especially when paired with whole grains like brown rice or quinoa. And here is what makes lentils even more remarkable. They are incredibly gentle on the digestive system. Many seniors struggle with bloating, reflux, or slowed digestion when eating heavier animal proteins. Eggs, while healthy in moderation, can still cause discomfort for some. Lentils, on the other hand, are fiber-rich yet soft on the stomach. They digest slowly, helping you feel fuller for longer without putting a strain on your gut. They are also a smart choice for people who have been advised to reduce saturated fats or cholesterol, since lentils contain none of either. Many of my patients, especially men and women over the age of 65, are genuinely surprised when I recommend lentils as a core part of their diet. I often hear the same reaction: "Doctor, I thought I needed eggs or chicken to stay strong." And I completely understand. That is what many of us were taught to believe. But after just a few weeks of including lentils in their meals, many of these same patients tell me how much better they feel. Their energy returns, their legs feel steadier, and daily activities that used to be draining start to feel manageable again. When we pair that simple dietary shift with light movements, like standing up from a chair without using the arms or walking a few minutes after lunch, muscle strength begins to gently return. Lentils are not just food. They are fuel that respects your age, your body, and your needs. Now, you might be wondering, how much lentil do I need to actually notice a difference? And will I have to spend hours soaking or cooking them? Here's the best part. You do not need a mountain of lentils to enjoy the benefits. Just half a cup of cooked lentils provides around 9 grams of high-quality plant protein. Alongside that, you get a generous helping of dietary fiber, iron, potassium, and even inflammation-fighting antioxidants. I often recommend starting with just 2 or 3 servings per week. That could be a hearty lentil soup with carrots and onions, a Mediterranean-style lentil salad with chopped vegetables and olive oil, or even a lentil and brown rice bowl with herbs. Lentils cook in less than 30 minutes, keep beautifully in the fridge for days, and absorb spices and flavors in a way that makes them endlessly comforting. But the beauty of lentils goes beyond just muscle. They are truly a whole-body support food. They are rich in iron and folate, 2 nutrients that support red blood cell production and brain health, especially important if you sometimes feel foggy or tired. They are naturally low in fat, which helps protect your heart. Their high fiber content slows digestion, keeping your blood sugar stable and reducing sudden energy crashes after meals, a common issue for many older adults. And perhaps most importantly, the soluble fiber in lentils acts like a gentle prebiotic, feeding the good bacteria in your gut. And when your gut is happy, your whole body feels better. You may sleep more deeply, your mood may lift, you may even notice fewer colds or infections, because a healthy gut is directly connected to your immune system. It is all connected: your muscles, your mind, your digestion, and your overall strength. That is why lentils are such a powerful ally. They support not just one part of you, but the entire system that keeps you moving, thinking, and thriving. I remember one of my favorite patients, Helen, a 73-year-old retired teacher. She came to me exhausted and frustrated after a fall. She said, "Dr. Grace, I just want to feel steady again." We made a few changes to her routine, but the biggest was adding lentils in place of her usual processed meats. 3 months later, she was walking every morning, smiling more, and even helping her daughter in the garden again. It was not just the lentils, of course. It was her commitment. But that one food choice gave her body the building blocks it had been missing for years. I want you to understand this. The secret to healthy aging is not extreme diets or expensive supplements. It is small, nourishing shifts. It is choosing foods that work with your body, not against it. And when it comes to restoring muscle after 60, lentils are one of the most powerful, affordable, and gentle proteins you can embrace. They fit perfectly into soups, stews, casseroles, or even simple bowls with cooked rice or quinoa. You can cook a batch once and enjoy it all week. I know it can feel overwhelming to change your habits, but you do not have to do it all at once. Just start with one meal. Add half a cup of cooked lentils and see how your body responds. You might notice more energy, better digestion, or even more restful sleep. Over time, your strength will begin to return quietly and steadily, like a garden blooming again after winter. Before we finish, I want to remind you of something important. You are not broken. You are not too old, and your body still knows how to heal, how to grow stronger, how to support you if you give it the right tools. Lentils may seem simple, but they carry the wisdom of generations. They are a food that understands the pace of your life, the gentleness your body needs, and the strength you still deserve to feel. So give them a try. Let them become part of your rhythm. And as always, I am here to help guide you, one kind, thoughtful choice at a time. Thank you for spending this time with me. If you found this video helpful, I invite you to subscribe to the channel so we can continue this journey together. Your strength is still within reach. Let's bring it back, naturally. I am Dr. Evelyn Grace Morgan. Take care, and I will see you in the next video.